Hello everyone. In this video, I will be demonstrating Apache Hive. Apache Hive is a data warehouse infrastructure built on top of Hadoop for providing data summarization, query, and analysis. Hive gives an SQL-like interface to query data stored in various databases and file system that integrates with Hadoop. Internally, a compiler translates Hive query language statements into directed acyclic graph of MapReduce, Taze, or Spark jobs which are submitted to Hadoop for execution. For this video, I will be doing this tutorial from hortonworks.com. The link will be given in video description. This tutorial is about how to process data with Apache Hive. I will be using a Cloudera VM in this case for the video. So we have several files of truck driver statistics. We will be bringing them to Hive and do some simple computing on them. We are going to compute the sum of hours and miles logged driven by a truck driver for a year. Once we have the sum for miles and hours logged, we will extend the script to translate a driver ID field into the name of drivers by joining two different tables. So first of all, let me show you how Hive works in Hive. So as you can see, there is this query editor in Hive browser which has options of Hive, Impala, DB query, Pig, and Job Designer. So we will select Hive. So before working with these queries, I will first show you how to upload data on this. So first go to file browser. Let me show you the files that we will be using for this operation. We have two CSV files. One is drivers.csv and other is timesheet.csv. So as you can see, this is drivers.csv file. It has the following rows in it: driver ID, name, SSN, location, certified, and wage plan. The other CSV file that we will be using is timesheet.csv. It has the driver ID, the week, the hours logged, and the miles logged. So in our sandbox, we have these files in the desktop. So just go to Cloudera, user, Hue, and select on upload. Now click files and you will see this. Now click on select files and select the files to upload. Now as you can see, these files have been uploaded to our HDFS file system. Now I'll again go back to this job browser. So now we'll start with the queries. The first query here makes a temporary driver table. I have already created these tables, so I won't be running these queries again. So as you can see, the tables have already been created in the database. So the first thing that we did was we created a temp table, temp drivers, and we loaded the data from our file that we just uploaded in users hue drivers.csv, and we are dumping the data into this temp driver folder. Now let us see what is in this temp driver folder. So as you can see, it simply dumps the whole row from this CSV into this temp drivers folder. Now we are creating a driver table with all the values that we have in this table, that is driver ID, name, SSN, location, certified, and wage plan. Now we use the temp driver table and apply regular expressions on it and dump data from temp driver table into drivers table. So let us see the content of this drivers table after this query execution. So as you can see, the data has been populated into this table. Now we create another temp table, temp underscore timesheet, which will hold the values from timesheet Excel. So here we create this table and we load the data into this table using this query load data in path, the path followed by override into table temp underscore timesheet. Now we will see the contents of this table. So as you can see in this case also it's dumping the whole row in a single column of this table. Now we are creating a table timesheet which has columns as driver ID, week, hours logged and miles logged. Again we are using regular expressions to extract data from temp timesheet and dumping the data in this timesheet table. After execution of this insert statement, let's see what are the contents of this timesheet table. Now again as you can see the data has been populated into this table too. So now we have data in both the tables timesheet as well as drivers. So now we will run this query which will give us the sum of hours logged by a driver and the miles logged by a driver. So this query is same as that we run in a relational database. Using the group by clause, we can apply sum of hours logged and sum of mile logged on this driver ID. So when we write the query, select driver ID, sum of hours logged and sum of miles logged from timesheet group by driver ID, it will give us the driver ID, the corresponding sum of all hours logged by him, and the sum of all miles logged by that particular driver. Let us run this query. Now I'll show you the Hive job browser too. So whenever we run any statement in the Hive query editor, a corresponding job is created which you can see in this job browser. As you can see, the script is running here. The query that we just ran has been converted into a MapReduce program and it's running. As you can see in the job browser, the query has been converted into a MapReduce program and its status is running. So the query is finally complete and this is the result of the query. So this gives us the driver ID, the sum of hours logged by that driver and sum of the miles logged by this driver. Now let's perform a complex query in which we have to find the driver name too. So in this case we will be joining the result of this query with the table drivers on d.driver_id equal to t.driver_id, where t is the alias for this particular query. Now I'll run this query. So as you can see, this query has been submitted and it's accepted here. So this query has succeeded. And this is the result of the query. So the driver whose driver ID is 10, his name is George and his total hours are 3232 and his total miles are 147,150 miles. So in this way we can write many complex queries in Hive. So this is it for this video.